Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. I'm Brian Winnekins, and joining us this morning is Cassidy Kaemph. She is a student with Winona State University, and she's also an intern with the Pepin and Buffalo County's Aging and Disability Resource Center. And today we're going to talk with Cassidy about a survey that is being, I guess, distributed, we could call it, and would like folks to in Pepin and Buffalo counties fill out to help out the Aging and Disability Resource Center. And Cassidy, thank you for joining us today. Well, first, I guess just tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a student at Winona State. So what are you studying?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. So I am a student at Winona State, like you said, and I'm studying social work. I'm in my last semester in the social work program, so I will graduate with my bachelor's in May. And this last little drive in the semester is my internship here at the ADRC. So it's the last thing I have to finish until I have my bachelor's.
All right. And so as part of that internship, you've developed a survey to help out ADRC. Tell us a little bit about the survey. What are you asking?
So the survey is a combination of two kind of things that we're looking for feedback on. Cami, my supervisor, she had been creating this survey originally for the ADRC's aging plan to get some feedback on what future goals could be for the agency. And my kind of part on the survey is to get some feedback on the ADRC's Final Affairs Forum. And the Final Affairs Forum is an event that the ADRC hosts annually to give some people information on how they can plan and get information on their final affairs. So really, we're just trying to look for some feedback for that forum because this year it's going to have to look a lot different because of COVID. It did not happen last year because of that. And the ADRC is really hoping to host the event because it is something that is very good for the community. And so we're just hoping that we can find some information on how community members could participate in it virtually, as well as some feedback, as I said, for the aging plan.
And, when you talk about final affairs, this is something that really it's for everybody, really, regardless of, in some respects, regardless of age.
Yep, totally. Anyone can participate in final affairs. It's great information for anyone of any age to know. So that's also why we're asking that anyone of any age take our survey, because it's important to get feedback from everyone.
Now, with the survey, when will there's going to be no like identification of who you are, none of that stuff. It's just going to be the questions, right?
Correct.
And then you're going to take all of those answers and compile like a report for Cami and the ADRC?
Yep. So I will take some information that I got on the feedback for final affairs and hopefully utilize that to make a plan for final affairs on how we will virtually present, as well as get some new topics for the forum that possibly community members are interested in hearing about that we have not offered at final affairs before. So I'm just kind of looking for that additional information on final affairs so I can get the ball rolling on how I will plan that event. I don't know if Cami, if you want to talk a little bit about the aging plan and how you will utilize the feedback from the survey for that.
Sure. Yep. The aging plan, we're seeking the feedback for 2022 through 24. So we're looking in the future and we're going to create goals in different goal areas for each year of that plan. So looking very different than the final affairs, where final affairs is the immediate needs and the immediate thoughts of our community, where the aging plan is thinking about the future.
We're talking with Cassidy Kaemph and also Cami Dwyer with the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Buffalo and Pepin counties, and about a survey that they want everyone to fill out about final affairs and the aging, some of the aging goals. And so, Cassidy, to do the survey, how can people participate?
So we have paper surveys of paper copies of the survey going around town, as well as a virtual link. So you can find that virtual link on the ADRC's website, as well as the ADRC's Facebook page. If you cannot virtually participate in filling out the survey, you can also call the ADRC to fill out the survey or to give answers via phone. I have also been doing lots of outreach for the community. As I said, there's paper copies hanging out in multiple places. They will be available at local pharmacies, libraries, medical providers, churches around the Buffalo County and Pepin County area.
And so when do people need to fill this survey out?
We are starting distribution now, so people are already filling out the survey and they're already out there in the community, and we will be collecting the feedback until March 12th.
Talking again with Cassidy Kaemph. She's the intern with the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Buffalo and Pepin counties, along with Cammie DeWare as well, as she's head of the ADRC. So, Cassidy, once you get all of these answers by March 12th, how long will it take then for you to actually compile all of the information and then issue a report to Cammie and everyone else?
So I'm hoping to have my final affairs feedback compiled and have an idea of a plan for myself by the beginning of April. My internship is actually over at the end of April. So I'm hoping to get all this information and at least get it ready to be handed off if I'm not able to finish. So my goal is to compile the information that is given by the survey and hopefully come up with a plan for a final affairs event. Cammie, I don't know if you want to speak to what your goal is for the feedback for the aging plan.
Yeah, sure. So we collect the feedback and then we put together some draft goals as a team at the ADRC based on common themes that we see in the feedback. And then we submit this to the state for review. And then once we get approval from them, we hold a public hearing so that we can get any final comments on our plan before we submit a final draft due late this year. And then we start implementing it in 2022.
And Cassidy, for the final affairs event, will that be something that you're going to plan and hold before graduation, or is that going to be something that'll be later on in the year?
I'm hoping to plan it, and my goal is to get it all set and ready and hopefully even set a date. Although that date might not be while I'm still an intern at the ADRC. So if that does happen, I'm hoping to have it all set up and ready to go to pass on in order for them to be able to finish off final affairs and present it.
And so again, folks, we would like you to go to the ADRC website. There'll be a link there to fill out the survey. Also on the ADRC web page or Facebook page, rather. Also, paper copies are available at Heike Pharmacy and other areas around Buffalo and Pepin counties. Or just give the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Buffalo and Pepin counties a call, and you can do that survey right over the phone. And that number is 866-578-2372. Again, 866-578-2372. But again, we'd really like to have folks fill this out, and it can be of any age, really, 18 and older. We'd love to hear your feedback, not only on the final affairs program, but also for the very important aging plan for 2022 to 2024. And Cammie, that plan really is something that kind of is your roadmap for services that you provide for Pepin and Buffalo counties, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And we actually have an aging plan right now for 2021 that we are working on. So it gives our team direction of different things that are important for our community.
So again, fill that survey out, a bunch of different ways to be able to fill that out. And we'd like you to fill that out by March 12th. Well, Cassidy, again, Cammie, also, thank you for joining us. And Cassidy, congratulations on the internship. Have you been having fun?
Yes, I've been having a great time, and everyone is very welcoming at the ADRC.
That's awesome. Cammie doesn't work you too hard, does she?
No.
Oh, no? Okay. You're not just saying that, are you?
She's been great. We love having her.
And Cammie, that's, I guess I never realized that's this internship program that yourself, the ADRC uses, Human Services uses, a lot of county departments use this internship service, and it's actually very important for Pepin and Buffalo counties, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. Since I've been the ADRC manager, this is our first intern, but it's been a great process so far. We've been really happy to have Cassidy. She's been just really instrumental in getting this survey out and about.
Well, again, Cassidy, thank you again for joining us. Congratulations again, and good luck in the future after graduation.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
And that's Cassidy Kaemph. She's the intern for the Aging and Disability Resource Center at Buffalo and Pepin counties. She's a student at Winona State University. You're listening to Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN.